Runners set free from the 1600-metre marker. One of the first out, Roy's Air Force. Mumsy's Jet is right there at the rail. Transluna's back in third position. They are followed by Auction King. Master Archer's racing about 5 or 6 lengths off the leader. Then Kiss Me Hardy. They're going a good clip up front. Auction King's now 8 or 9 lengths off the leader. Then Kiss Me Hardy. Further back is Fourth Estate. Then comes Sovereign Rain. Behind that one, Nitro Nori. Roy's Air Force is strong out in front to lead it by 3. Mumsy's Jet is back in second. Third place is Flying Fellow and Transluna's back fourth. Then comes Master Archer. Behind that, Auction King. The grey is Kiss Me Hardy. Then comes Sovereign Rain and Fourth Estate as they move towards the 700-metre marker. And it's still Roy's Air Force, a length and a quarter. In second, Flying Fellow. Mumsy's Jet is back third. Transluna, Master Archer, Auction King, then Kiss Me Hardy. Further back in the field, Guilty as Charged, then Sovereign Rain and Fourth Estate. Nitro Nori at the back of the field. As they turn for home, Roy's Air Force still the leader. Back in second is Flying Fellow, Transluna. Mumsy's Jet is down the inside, then Master Archer. It's still Roy's Air Force the leader. Mumsy's Jet trying to put on the pressure. Flying Fellow on the outside, then Kiss Me Hardy. Still Roy's Air Force goes. Mumsy's Jet. Guilty as Charged is coming with a strong claim on the outside. And Guilty as Charged and Flying Fellow coming home well with Sovereign Rain. I think Guilty as Charged won it from Sovereign Rain, but it's close. Number 10, Guilty as Charged, and the green cap of Sovereign Rain comes home well down the inside. Guilty as Charged, just the leader. Sovereign Rain fights back, and it gets very close down to the line. As they come down to the line, Guilty as Charged just made it home. Second goes to Sovereign Rain, number 8. Third place, it looks as though it's Flying Fellow. Maybe Roy's Air Force runs into fourth. There's a wall of them involved. Mumsy's Jet, Transluna, Auction King, Master Archer, Kiss Me Hardy, Fourth Estate. They're all on top of each other. And Roy's Air Force is the leader. Still the leader. Took the lead shortly after the start. Mumsy's Jet, Flying Fellow, and now the horse with the green cap, it is Sovereign Rain taking off that Guilty as Charged. Look at the rider of Sovereign Rain, he drops his reins, that's cost him. Still on a loose rein, how unlucky can you get? It goes to Guilty as Charged though, that won it. So Guilty as Charged is the winner. Sovereign Rain, only seeing it now, you've got to say a very unlucky loser. I don't know if his reins broke or he dropped it. We must take close note of that. Maybe the rein snapped or he dropped it, but either way, very, very unlucky. But the victory is for number 10, Guilty as Charged. That shows up at 11:40. Back to the studio.
Number 10, Guilty as Charged for Duncan Howells, and this we've just witnessed Guilty as Charged notching up his third victory this afternoon. This is for the Reardons and Remnants. And he's been a horse that in the maidens he was just showing that he was going to win a race or two, and now he's rising to the occasion.
Oh, look, I think in a lot of ways he's very similar to his brother, Crime Victor. Took a little while to win his maiden, then lost his way a bit, but very late maturing horse. And he's always been a very tricky horse to ride this. I don't know if you remember the one day at Scottsville, he ran into a gap and then he got bowled out the race and
just take his confidence away a bit.
Not only that, he's tricky. I think he gets in that gap, then he just doesn't enjoy going through with it. But if you bring him towards the outside, and Muzi's learned now how to get him out, he puts in a hell of a finish.
Well, really well done. You've kept the connections over the moon.
Look, it's very nice for Barry, bred the horse, and Rogen's got involved with him. And compliments to Muzi. I thought that was an exceptionally good ride.
Thanks very much, Duncan.
And thanks to our sponsors, Winning Form.
Let's get the winning connection, sir. You're going to come have a chat there, the Reardons and the Remnants, and they're going to enjoy their third victory this afternoon. And you've really got to be chuffed with this performance. This was his toughest ask to date.
Very much so. A little bit, I was concerned he wouldn't be able to go with this class of horse, and pleasantly surprised that he did, even with the weight.
Coming to the last 150, he always moves up with that devastating turn.
Yes, he came forward nicely. Muzi said that when he hit the front, he started looking around a bit. Maybe still a bit of an experience there, but very encouraging.
Well done. Nice to enjoy the victory.
Very, very well. We enjoyed the win and very exciting, and Muzi rode a great race, and thanks to Duncan also to give us a little bit of confidence, and we enjoyed it.
Go enjoy the champagne.
Thanks very much.
Muzi Yeni bringing home guilty as charged. And we heard from Duncan, he's not a straightforward ride. You got to tuck him in and just build him up.
Yes, fortunate enough I've got to know him, and also I think he's grown with confidence at Sheldon. He looked like a horse that will win a maiden and then obviously see how we go after that. But he's learned to race and also obviously learn how to ride him as well. But I think the race worked out perfectly. The pace was on the first half, and they started to obviously look to slow it down, but before you know it, I ended up for nothing 3-4 lengths off them, and I was expecting a nice kick from him. He got me through, and the last bit when he needed a bit of effort, he dug down deep, won a good race.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I just want to thank to the owners for supporting the yard, Mr. Reardon, Ramnath. Just they love the racing with us, and I'm just grateful to be part of it.
Well done.
And thank you, and to my sponsors winning form, a big thanks again.
Muzi Yeni back in form, number 10, guilty as charged, the son of Bezran. He's notched up his third win this afternoon, and this was his toughest ask to date, and he's come through with flying colours.